This is either going to be the most narcissistic video of my life or it's going to work out, and I don't know which one it will be. Hello all, and welcome back to Penelope's LA Adventures vlog series. But this video I'm making mostly for me. Something that I've kind of lost is my love for acting and for performing, which I talked about is like why I'm moving here, why I'm doing this for the summer. There'll be moments in my life where I'll watch a show or see a performance and it reminds me, this is why I want to do this, like this is what I live on. And that isn't the most sustainable thing. So I'm making this kind of, I mean, obviously to share my experience, but also for me to look back on so I can remember this is why I'm here. There's an ice cream truck. This is why I'm here, this is why I'm doing it, this is why I love this. So I started acting when I was in 6th grade. I was in my middle school production of Alice in Wonderland. I played the pigeon and the white rabbit. Well, first I was cast as the pigeon and then I took over as the white rabbit when someone dropped. It was best performance of my life. I don't think anything can ever top that. But I really just fell in love with it. I think that definitely towards the beginning, acting was a way for me to prove myself, because I knew that like what I struggled with in school, I could show up and I could like prove, like I loved when my teachers would come to the show because I could look at them and I could prove to them, hey, I can do stuff. Like this is where I'm meant to be. Like even if I fail a history quiz, I can still perform. And that was definitely what it was for a little bit. It was very indulgent in a way. I just felt good. I just felt really good up there and comfortable in a way that I didn't around my school. And that's kind of how it started. And then I did a couple more shows and realized at a certain point, not that I was good acting wise, but that I was like, I was good. Like I knew my lines, I would be prepared, I would come up, like when a prop would fall on stage, I could find a way to pick it up without disrupting the show. And so my acting was not great, but I just felt really at home and really at peace. It could have been too because I was watching so many musicals and all that. So I just learned from watching other people, which was definitely a big part of it. My whole personality was Broadway. Like I would put on full musical performances in my room for my cats. Like I just wanted to do this so badly. And from there, I did my first musical the year before junior year of high school, and I did Les Miserables, and it was an absolute boot camp in theater. Like that production was so wild, it was so hard, but I did it. And I was so proud of myself that I showed up and I did it. And then from there I did a few shows in high school. And the one that really cemented it for me was I was Louise in Gypsy. Louise was this moment for me where I felt it. Like I still think acting is so hard, and I didn't realize that. I didn't realize how hard it was. I very rarely feel what the character is feeling. Like I can mimic an emotion, but it's really hard for me to like lock in. I'm still kind of working on that. But there is a moment where Louise has this monologue at the end where she tells her mother, I am moving away from what you want me to be, and I am proud of myself and who I am, and I love myself. And that monologue, every night I was shaking when I did it. Like I felt it. And that was a moment where I was like, holy crap. Like this is what I want to do. I've never felt more at peace than when I'm on stage, which is crazy because the stakes are so high, but I feel so calm and like powerful. And then I was Belle in Beauty and the Beast, which was really cool my senior year. And this is when I started like applying for colleges. And I wanted to do musical theater. This was my thing. I was terrible at dancing. I was a fine singer. I wasn't a great singer, but I had this like false confidence, like I can do it. And then I was about to apply to my dream school, and then my grandmother died. And this moment, it was really awful. I mean, she was like my best friend. I still miss her so much, but I missed the deadline. And so then I kind of had a moment where I rethought, and I said, I don't love musical theater. Like I love acting. Acting, if I had to rank it, it was always acting, singing, dancing. Acting was always number one. And I was like, I feel like this is what I want to do. I don't want to spend so much of this time learning how to perform, learning singing and dancing, because I don't really care about that as much. So that's when I decided, okay, acting it is, we're doing this. And then college happened, and it was great, and I learned a lot, and boy, did I lose Did I lose that spark? So I've had a lot of, like, I brainstormed this and I was thinking about, well, why do I like it? I think one of the main things for me is I really just love being a character. I took a psychology class in high school and it was one of my favorite classes ever. I really just love the process of like psychoanalyzing a person. I love just being like, why did they do this? What is the motivation behind this action? And I think that there's so much that you can do with that. And it's crazy how changing one objective can change an entire performance. And that's something that I really like latched onto. And I love that human aspect of it. My favorite thing is working with a scene partner. Having a person next to you or in front of you and performing to them and feeling this connection with them, I think is one of the most profound experiences that I've had as a person. Last year, we had this performance that we did at the castle, actually, for my ghost hunting videos. And I was paired up with my friend Elisa, and we were these two friends. We played these two friends, and they had this whole controversy where they worked at a boarding school, and one of the kids at the boarding school said that they were gay, and the boarding school got shut down. Their reputations got ruined, essentially. And in the scene, my character tells her character that I actually am gay and I'm in love with her. And doesn't go well, and I walk off stage and end my life. That part wasn't, we didn't do that part. But that was one of those moments where I didn't necessarily feel it, but there was this element of just like looking into my scene partner's eyes and connecting with her and working so hard with her and just really, as the character, like trying to tell her character, I'm in love with you, like I need you to understand me and I need you to love me back. And it was so beautiful. Like it hit me. I want to recapture that. I want to feel that again, because I think it's so beautiful getting to connect with someone, even if it's on stage in front of a lot of people. So I have a lot of acting influences, I think is the word. One person that I want to talk a bit about is Vera Farmiga. And if you know, I love the Conjuring movies, I've talked about it. But there are some people that just watching them on screen, you learn so much from. And she is one of these people for me, that watching her in anything just breaks my mind as to what's possible as an actor. There's two specific moments. There is one in the first Conjuring movie where there's a scene where they're like going down into a basement and it's shot with one camera. The microphone is literally a mic that one of the actors is holding and walking around. So it's very focused on this person's movement and Vera's character just kind of like in the background. And the amount she is just in that character. Lorraine, who she plays, is super, like she's very connected with her hands. Like whenever she's sensing something, she does this. And she accidentally brushed the side of a wall with her hand and like flicked it away. And that one little motion for some reason, like triggered something in me. Because they always tell you in acting school, pick a body part. This body part is what you lead with. This is what you like care about. And for her, it was her hands. And that was the first moment that it like clicked for me. I was like, oh my God, that's what it means. I don't think she was planning on touching this wall. Like it just happened. And her acting instinct was, I can't have my hands clouded, flick it away. And that blew my brain. I thought it was so cool. And there's also a moment in the third Conjuring movie. She's with her husband and someone asks her a question. And her husband answers, but she like opens her mouth as if she is going to answer before he can. And that also broke my mind, because it's like, it's not her line. But she was so in it that she was like, Lorraine would answer this question. I get it. It sounds so stupid. And I know it sounds so stupid, but it truly broke my brain as to like what's possible as an actor, just being so connected into your character and into who you are. And just like watching those little things make me want to do this so badly. Like it's so cool. Again, this is so self-indulgent. Like this is for me. I just want to, Penelope, if you're watching this in the future, you love this. You love acting. Screw the people that think you can't do it. Screw the people that are so competitive about it. That's not what's important. What's important is connecting to a character and connecting to people and creating beautiful art. I think that's all I wanted to say. If you're still here, thank you for sitting through this. I appreciate it. And we'll be back with our normally scheduled content in the next video. Thank you. Bye.